Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Learning. In this episode, we're gonna take a look at how we can create a Monad book based on this setup that we did earlier. So earlier, we already have a setup that's kind of allowing us to do all kind of these variations of a book. And okay, the next step, I always do this, is try to turn this into a monad. So we can kind of do something that's a little bit more advanced. Like I got it set up like this one, kind of like a book stacking, and we can always like adjust the number of books and then add it and then randomize it. So this is because this is possible because of the monad. The monad can easily turn the books into something that can be vectorized, can have like multiple inputs and things like that. So let's get back to this guy and let's save this as a book demo monad. So the monad will actually pretty simple. Basically, we don't need all this. We can just delete it back to original book, and we just need to separate this guy. And basically, this is the output, right? And we can just simply select all these, tap spacebar, and then create monad or group monad from selected nodes, and it will turn it into something like this. This guy will be our input, which is the vector 3 value for the bounding box, and this is going to be the output. And I believe that should actually do it. So this is the input, and this is the output. Let's check if everything still kind of work. Okay, that's the X, the Y, and the Z. Still working. You can try like random number, actually random vector might actually work. I'll just gonna delete the frame for now. So that's kind of will actually kind of work as well to a certain extent because but book is not like totally random like this. Uh, we want to have like some kind of control over the X and Y and the Z. And we want to also turn it into a monad so we can have like variations very easily. So we're gonna turn on vectorize and split. And the next thing I will do is just to use a line and kind of demonstrate the possibilities. So we're gonna have like maybe 10 different books, different size and all that. So this is all still kind of working, but no variations on the books yet. So the next thing I'll do is to add some kind of a random number, and I'll give it like size of 10. This is low and height. We can plug it into the thickness of the book, and let's see if this is working. Seems to be working. So low, give like a low and a high, and then we can randomize that, and then we're gonna use the same, just randomize the seed for the Y. This is the Y, so it's gonna be the how wide the book is, and I'll just gonna give it something like that. So that's kind of pretty much like a common books. You can randomize the seed and get all different variations. And let's say you can now, in order to make this like kind of possible for you to stack or kind of tidy up next to each other, you need to kind of play around with the matrix here. And there are many ways to do this. There's a simple way, but for what we are doing, maybe I'm just gonna use the one that I already set up earlier. The setup I did was a little bit looking a little bit complex because I turned it into stacking, like book stacking like this, and there's actually I have a bit of control, like being able to push that. There's actually like some kind of gap that we need to consider because of the cover of the book. So keep that in mind. And then here I can randomize the rotation of the books. I can like zero it out, for example, and just add some kind of randomness. What I have here is basically this is okay. I'm rotating the book. That's fine. what's happening here basically, it's I'm using NumPy, so that the value is kind of accumulative for the books. And yeah, there's a bit of NumPy and then a little bit of just math kind of pattern algorithm that goes around here. I'm not gonna explain it again because I explained already in the previous live learning. But anyway, allowing you to do something like this. Thanks to the monad, this is all becoming so easy to do, to add variations into the books. So yeah, I'm gonna share with you this setup. Let me know what you think. If you have anything to add or to make this even simpler, let me know. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.